Omega, thank you. And Michael, can you see why my favorite nicknamed him Slava Claus? I mean, everybody likes to see Santa Claus, and no different with Vячеслав borщёv.
He is the gift learning to wrestle, learning to stop the takedowns, because his opponents, other than diakеси, who is a talented kickboxer himself, should be trying to take this man down. He is lethal on the feet. Now, sat him down. I mean, this man's striking, DC, is beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful, and I said anticipate takedowns coming in this direction. And if you fought Slava, you know that that is the path that gives you your best chance.
He has a lot of physical gifts in this matchup that will be favorable against borщёv.
He has, and I think it's because of his mentality, right? That he's been able to be in these spots and really rise up. Because he said, honestly,
you are looking live at diakеси in the inspection zone as he readies for his 11th UFC appearance. He had to deal with a lot of circumstances, as a lot of our British athletes did during COVID-19, training outside in the rain, turning his apartment into a gym. There are gyms in South Florida where I live that never closed for COVID-19. This kid dealt with a lot, so he's confident now. He has had the requisite preparation, but mentally there has been some progressive development, and diakеси believes he will channel it in the right way tonight. All right, diakеси what is a 4-inch advantage in reach. All right, now for the official introduction.
Gentlemen, we are live from the Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio, for UFC Fight Night, Blaze versus Dawkins. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 6 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155.5 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, by way of Colorado, Russia, Vячеслав Slava Claus borщёv. Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter holding professional record, 14 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Doncaster, England, by way of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Mark Bone Crusher diakеси. Let's go! The action begins. Our referee is Gary Copeland.
Gary Copeland is our referee. Chrissy Blair getting us started for round 1. It's hard not to talk about weightlifting when I see Gary Copeland, right? It's like morning lift, obviously. Got it in this morning. diakеси plus 125. Vячеслав borщёv is the minus 155 betting favorite tonight. He's in the red trunks. diakеси in black. And Daniel, I thought it was interesting you mentioned that Vячеслав borщёv has been in Sacramento for a long time, but Faber was sort of biding his time, making sure that he was ready when he got these type of challenges.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And look, right? We're talking about Mark diakеси, one of the better strikers in the UFC, a guy that does possess the ability to score takedowns, but generally he's so confident in his stand-up. 15 seconds into the fight, he's shooting on Slava.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that's kind of puzzling to me, because he did say at the fighter meetings he feels like the better stand-up guy. He said, I can more than compete with him on the feet. But in Mark's mind, it is an MMA contest. He's probably like, this guy can't defend takedowns. I'm going to take him down because I have an advantage there.
Yeah.
And as we see,
Slava
Claus still on the feet, turned the position, and could you imagine if he gets a takedown of his own right now?
Slava now should start to push off at the hips, try to break and get back to space.
And the last time out that we saw diakеси, he almost got it there.
That was great balance there by Slava. diakеsi had beat him on the ankle, and he was still able to stay upright. But if I'm Slava, I'm taking the victory, man. I'm pushing away, getting back to the center, taking the victory.
I mean, Mark's got to be careful. He's been relentless with his takedown attempt.
He's going to get
himself in a bad position, and as you say, get tired. Now, last time we saw Mark, he went for an ill-advised shot, left the neck hanging out,
now he's giving his back,
and actually lost by guillotine.
Now Slava's actually got his back. Because regardless of what you think or how easy something may be, it's still not natural.
diakеси doing a nice job covering up moving his head.
Yeah, really nice word there. He stayed nice and calm, but there it is.
Oh, nice job by Slava. Going to the body lock.
Amazing
across his
defense.
back to get diakеси back out in front of him. Hey, listen, Mike.
I believe this is going to exhaust Mark Diakesi.
It is.
This is not his style of fight.
Well,
It's not natural for him.
Number one, wrestling is the hardest part. It's absolutely exhausting. Secondly, he's not a lifelong wrestler. Thirdly, it's a tremendous amount of wrestling that he's doing. But he stayed with it.
He got the takedown now.
He got the takedown. Now what are you going to do, though?
Borshov told us in our fighter meeting Thursday he was expected that he would get this type of approach from Mark Diakesi, but after stuffing 4 shots, he has been planted here midway through round 1.
Now the thing is, he's going to try and get Borshov on his back. Right now he's on his side. He's actually planted on his arm a little bit. If you get to his elbow, then you get to your hand, and then you start getting up. You've got to watch the back, though.
Well, he does this every time he's getting up. Borshov always gives his back to get up. And if you're a submission guy, you can submit him. But again, Diakesi's a striker. Now, he's put himself in position. He had to work really hard for that takedown. Now he got it, and now he's controlling the grapple.
Under 2 minutes to go here in round 1, and despite all of the wrestling chops accrued by Borshov at Team Alpha Male, most people stylistically are trying to fight him this way.
Well, why wouldn't you? The man's a kickboxer, and yes, you're training at Team Alpha Male. You're rounding out your skill sets, but by far, his specialty is striking. It isn't wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of a game plan, if you're sitting there and you're structuring a game plan to take out a Russian kickboxer, hold on, is he Russian?
Well, we saw it with Pereira, right? We saw it with Pereira a couple weeks ago. Like, these guys are so good at what they do that you have to make them uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and look, it took Diakesi a while, but now he got the takedown. He's controlling the round now.
But listen, as I was saying, you're taking on a kickboxer. You've been doing MMA way longer than Borshov has. So you grapple him. You know, and listen, it's not what I wanted to see. It's not what the crowd was expecting. But if you're being a smart man, if you're a good coach, this is what you're telling Mark Diakesi to do.
Absolutely.
Right now, it's paying dividends.
No question, Mike. This is the fight that he should be fighting.
And he's done a good job, Mark, because other people have not been able to do this. So far, Borshov has shown some, decent takedown defense. He's shown an understanding of the positions and getting back to his feet. And even though now it seems like he got a dominant position or an improved position by getting his guard, it's actually harder for Borshov to get back to his feet now with Mark Diakesi in his guard.
I think Borshov made a big mistake when he had his back to the center with Diakesi against the fence, not getting back up to his feet.
But Mark,
in that second round, the moment he starts getting attacked with takedowns, he's got to find a way to wrestle out the center.
But Mark hasn't done any damage though. He's controlled, he's won the round, he's got the takedown, but you got to do damage.
Right now on UFC Fight Pass, check it out after tonight's action.
So the corner of Diakesi, rightly so, noticing that Borshov was taking some big, deep breaths in the corner. Very, very tired, of course. The body energy systems, he's not used to defending takedowns. However, 60 seconds, he's back in the game, landing calf kicks. So Mark's, he's going to act. I thought he was going to go to town with the striking on this time. Keep him guessing, make him think he's going to wrestle.
He's about to wrestle right now.
With the hands. You're right though, he is. It looks like he's going to shoot.
Well, he's going to feint to try to get him comfortable on the feet like McMahon did. But the reality is, I thought that the wrestling would take a toll on Diakesi, but reality, Borshov's actually more fatigued because of all the wrestling.
That's a nice shot though, and he's staying with it. Now he's got the rear body lock, drags him down.
And that one was much easier. That one was way easier to get because Borshov is getting tired, and Diakesi was able to employ his strategy much easier than it did before. Now it's on Slava trying to get back to his feet.
And it's not just that, way easier, and in the center of the octagon. Nowhere near the fence. As a guy in myself that was the guy who was trying to get back to his feet, trying to stop the takedowns, it's way harder in the center of the octagon. You haven't got the fence to lean on as a support network when you're trying to get back to your feet. From here, you've either got to hit a sweep, you're going to get your feet on the hips and kick them away, or you're going to push on the head, what you call shrimp to the fence and try and stand up that way.
Slava recovered guard, but it seems as though Diakesi let him go there because he feels more comfortable holding him when he's in the middle there.
Well, you're going to control him, and Slava, let's be honest, I don't think he's a massive submission threat from his back. So he's like, okay, I'll go in the guard, and now I'm going to start elbowing you in the face.
All right, this coach's cam is brought to you by Proper Number 12 Irish Whiskey. Here's your Uriah Faber and Company with borshåv.
Drop the hip, get the shit across.
You know, honestly, Uriah's not saying much, and I like allowing your fighter at times to kind of go and fight. Because the reality is all the lessons you're going to teach them is going to be done in the gym unless they're right in front of you. Uriah could be yelling constant instructions from where he is now, but
Gotta keep going, Slava.
you don't
keep
know if
working.
Slava can hear him.
Okay, now come up, now come up.
Yeah,
Now
Also
come on,
allowing
make
him
him
to
work.
rely on what they've done in the gym.
Halfway! You're halfway! Don't do it! Don't grab me! There! 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 Now you can go! Now you can go!
that's nice word, though, by
Back up,
Mark.
Slava, let's go!
Mark did a good job of driving forward pressure back to his hip. Now he's got him here. You see, borshåv there tried to sit out and turn back into diakеси. That's inexperience. The reality is, if you drive back pressure into your opponent, the moment he starts to go forward into you, it literally walks you back up to your feet.
Mark was thinking about a head and arm choke a second ago. Listen, he's doing well. The wrestling is looking really nice for Mark. I would like to see a little bit more output in terms of offense.
Uriah just yelled at him, don't grab me.
I know.
But that is his safe place, right? It's his comfort. He's learned his grabbing, and he feels good doing it. But now, he started his stand-up sequence. He's got to attack the hands of diakеси.
Drags him back down every single time.
3 of 7 in round 1 for diakеси. He has secured a couple takedowns this round. Just over a minute to go. borshåv needs to get some going.
Yeah, he does, John. He keeps trying that ground roll, and I understand why. Mark is just one step ahead, though. There it is again. Oh, no. Stayed on the feet that time.
I mean, the biggest mistake is that he's not fighting the hands. He's not fighting the lock at all. He's just not fighting the lock.
And there is the beginning potential of a
Head on power choke.
Just one career win by submission for Mark diakеси, competing in his 20th pro fight tonight. You saw borshåv go to that calf kick early in this round. Drakkar Klose back in 2017 had a lot of success with that against diakеси, but diakеси kept this game plan close to the vest.
Yeah, and listen, you know, I think a lot of people probably grow restless with the game plan. But the reality is for Mark is that coming into this one, he spoke about it. His back was kind of against the wall. So right now, he's focusing on the win as opposed to wowing the audience, hunting for bonuses, trying to get a knockout. Primary objective, number 1, is get the win. And if he's got to do it like this, so be it.
Đấy, con cứ cười này thì mẹ có phải mẹ vui không? Con cứ khóc em mệt quá em mới khóc nhỉ. Mẹ mệt, mẹ lớn mẹ chịu được nên mẹ không khóc nhiều, còn em bé em không chịu được mẹ khóc nhiều.
Hết hộp sữa
Ngon đấy nhỉ. Từ từ vào cháu nuốt á.